How rude could you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai noob Raffle. Salmonella. I'm a director. Television. Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Hey, Grandblade. Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix. Let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you'll know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. Witness testimony, the day of the murder. I was at the studios from around 9 o'clock that morning. During the morning, I was doing, an action scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4 o'clock. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. That's exciting. Haxor. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., and according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination, the day of the murder. Gotta make sure that I get my finger point into the camera. If I go over the camera, that's, that's no good. You want it there. I was at the studios from around 9 o'clock that morning. Hold it! Is that when you always come into work? Oh no. I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way. Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry. Still, FWIW, I was pretty busy all that day. Tell us more about that. During the morning, I was doing, an action scene run-through. Hold it! In the employee area? That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate. Was anyone else at the run-through? Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. Lol. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it. She certainly has the lungs for it. Hey, what's up, Frosty? Anyone else? Nope, just us 4. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. Hold it! Why did it go on so long? I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this, but WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see? Oh, right, that's the limp. Which, of course, led to me missing my lunch, Rops. Rops? Rolling on the floor, starving? I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. Hold it! Manella, oh my god. Sal Manella. I mean, I think he's a cool character. He's like, personally, I dislike him. You know, because I think you're supposed to dislike him, basically. What exactly did they have for lunch? T-bone steak. The assistant cooks him up. Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area. Everyone else, meaning that the witness, did not eat with them. But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. Hold it! So, in the end, you didn't get to eat? Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it? That must have been tough. Phoenix. Yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manella. What did you mean? Sweats. When I went to that trailer, I saw something on the table. There were 2 plates on the table. The same kind of plates as in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? No, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat, after all. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer, thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat. I'd suspected as much. So, when exactly did you eat it? We took 1 break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then. Drool. Can you believe it? A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. We were in the meeting until hold it! What were you discussing? The Steel Samurai story and our budget. Get this, the sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Manella, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Could you believe it? Actually, I kind of can. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting? During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. Hold it! Exactly. You didn't take a single break? Well, yeah, not a one. What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? Only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Press harder. Wait a second. Mr. Manella, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break? Oops! Raffle! Well, Mr. Manella, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manella, your testimony, please. Uh-oh. Edgeworth is laughing. Witness testimony. The break. Yeah, FWIW. We took a break, Raffle. But it was only 15 minutes. 15? That's only 13 in base 12. Math jokes. That's only 13 in base 12. Nice. Some programmer had fun with that one. Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1, lol. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Cross-examination. The break. Yeah, after we took a break. Raffle, hold it! What time exactly did you take this break? No. My impression of him is that he's constantly pronouncing all of the letters. That's my impression. My impression is that he's basically sounding it out. I know what FWIW is. I know it's for what it's worth. But he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't say that. He wouldn't do that, and he wouldn't say rolling on the floor laughing. This clown would completely spell out all of the acronym, in my opinion. And yes, I agree, Edgeworth is too quiet. He's more Rafflecopters, yeah. I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45. 2:30? That's the time of death. So he could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. Guess it's possible time-wise. But it was only 15 minutes. 15! That's only 13 in base 12. Hold it! How do you know what it is in base 12, now? What were you doing for those 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak. What else? There were 2 plates on the trailer table. Oh, right. The other one was D. Vasquez's plate. D. Vasquez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes. That's quite a feat. Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1. Lol, hold it! Why is that?
Objection!
Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1? Well, Mr. Wright? Garrow. Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1? I don't want to write off so many possible suspects, but I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio in that time. Ha-ha! I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again, but I see you had at least an inkling of the truth. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way. At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the studio mascot's head. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. Blocked by Mrs. Monkey's severed head. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand. What? It's over? Oh my god, look at that outfit. Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regard to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment where the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Yeah, it's the kid. Order! I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. Oh, sorry. October 19th, 11:04 a.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby Number 1. Recess. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi... I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up in a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. People in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that. But I was wrong. That's all there is. What's gonna happen to me? Kinda seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we'll prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. Hi, Fauna the Gamer. How are you, Fauna? Welcome. You are the Steel Samurai. Here are children everywhere, after all. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. This one's for the kids, people! Let's do it. October 19th, 11:15 a.m. District Court, Courtroom Number 4. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. For the fans! Can I get a yo for justice? The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Can't even see him. Oh, that's great. He's just like, he's like this. That's awesome. Oh, gosh. Perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on? Oh, right. God, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. That's more like it. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness! What? Just because you're all grown up don't mean you can push me around. It looks a little bit like some character out of Castlevania when he reacts that way. Cody, answer his question, okay? Exactly. Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness, Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present. You were at Global Studios on the day of the, incident? You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with a beard over there? Just Mr. Edgeworth will be fine. I prefer bearded gentlemen myself. I am indeed a bearded gentleman. A very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. But my apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Hey! I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You better make a note of it in the court record. Cody's camera added to the court record. Oh, yeah. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. Witness testimony. Witness's account. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods off the paths that old lady wouldn't catch me. Again, there's a path. See, that's the thing. There's a path through the woods, so that means that you can get there. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way, though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. And be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. Cross-examination. Witness's account. Wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. Sold it! You really like the Steel Samurai, huh? Of course I do! I've taped every show, and I go to all the live performances. That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park? Of course, duh! My dad always takes me. Poor dad. Found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. Hold it! Well, that day the first time... Was that day the first time you've been to the studio? Also, there's something off about that. If he's in 2nd grade and he's 10... I mean, my daughter is going to be 7 in about a month, and she's in 1st grade. I could understand being in 2nd grade when you're 8, when you're 9. When you're 10 is pushing it, I think. Actually, I've been a couple times. I never managed to get there on a rehearsal day. And that security lady's always yelling. Right. Please continue. Chill, Pops. I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez. I went through the woods off the path. That old lady wouldn't catch me. Hold it! That's the thing I want to know about. Off the path? Yeah, you know how the studios are in a valley there? If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was. I see. Anyhow, I was going for the studio. Hold it! Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio? Unusual? Did you see this monkey by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. So you went straight to the studio? I got kind of lost on the way, though, for about 30 minutes. Hold it! You got lost in the woods? Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, was I relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next? When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. Hold it! DNS, what's up, man? The Steel Samurai? Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside. I see. What then? It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Hold it! Yeah, exactly, Fauna. What sort of bad guy was it? A guy, a person, kind of tall, skinny. Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know. He was kind of far away. Oh, he's being awfully vague. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! Hold it! What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kind of didn't move. Not a bit. Like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor. Yes, I suppose he was. If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot. I tell you, hold it! What happened to your camera? I'm pressing him because I want to be able to get information that I can use. I can get extra clues by pressing him, Fauna, and I want to get more information. If you had your camera, I want, like, for example, there's a couple of weaknesses, I think. You weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix, remember, he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. Easy for you to say. I want to... Okay, so hold on a second. Woods off the path. Hold on a second. His head wasn't busted. Wait, back up. What about... Objection! The witness's statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor. This didn't work. I'm sorry, but I can see nothing faulty. Unfortunately, I will have to penalize you, Mr. Wright. Damn it. Ugh, I must be on the wrong track. Alright, that wasn't it. Photos of every victory scene in every battle. But what about the part he said... What's up, Snake? Well, I mean, there's something about the camera that's off. There's something wrong about the camera setup. Kind of lost in the way, about 30 minutes. There's a Steel Samurai, totally rocked. Bad guy, of course, Steel Samurai took him down. Pow. Objection! Damn it. What do you think about the witness's statement? Contradicts the, I thought this is not right. Damn. Objection! Now I found the right piece of evidence. I knew there was something about the camera that was off. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. What's up, Edgy? Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh, was I putting the pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. I know, exactly, Flat. I know that. That was weird about that, too. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. Yeah. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody? What? Yeah, so I had my camera. So what? You got a problem with that? So, you did have a camera? And did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. This testimony, what I saw. Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules. Okay, I want to know how he went blam. Ah, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Cross-examination, what I saw. Yeah, I had my camera with me. Hold it! So, why didn't you use it? He's getting to that. Relax and listen. I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it, okay? The Steel Samurai goes to the bad guy. Wham! Wait! Hold it! So the bad guy attacked him first? Yeah! What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person! He was a person! How was he dressed? I kind of don't remember. You didn't actually see this happen. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I see. What happened next? Then the bad guy stopped moving. Hold it! Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap. Something like that. You are wrong. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Press him harder. Cody. What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah? So what? Yet you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. Objection back! You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight. But you missed the most important part. The killing blow! Order! Order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how we might have missed something so vital? That's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer. Right? We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? I know what, because he was doing it with his journal. I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? Because he was too busy doing his path to glory because he was putting a photo of it. Take that! Here's my proof. Proof? Can I do that again? This doesn't prove anything. Ha! Lost your nerve, have you? Very well, I'll ask you the question again. What? That should... But he's writing it down. Why would he watch the climax of the fight? Take a look at the court record for a minute. If it's not this... It says he's still learning how to use it. He's still learning how to use it. Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Too busy trying to figure out how to use his camera. Take that! Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that, too. Ah! Correct! Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye! What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right! Cody, there was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Mia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera and about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. No photo. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain, so I held up my camera to take a picture. The lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yup. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with a cross-examination anyway. Cross-examination, no photo? Yeah, you're right, Pops. Oh, I should press that. What do you mean right? The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. Hold it! So you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely? So I held up my camera to take a picture. Hold it! Yeah, picture didn't happen. Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. Hold it! When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground. And the Steel Samurai. That's all that happened. Yep. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. It's the shovel, yeah. I think I already asked him this. That's all? Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I would have once I got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Move it! Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody. Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture! Hey! Bullseye? How did you know? Because I'm Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. And because whenever I want to, I can do this. I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow. This feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. Hold it! You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious? Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that? What? It's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction soon or some solid evidence. I pick holes in such a short testimony. There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. Objection! You take a shot of every victory scene ever, Cody. Stop lying. What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Whizzam! I got 'em all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Ah! Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all the pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order. Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait! No way! Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually... Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Did he kill him? Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? The Steel Samurai didn't win. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. That's obvious. Obvious. Steel Samurai didn't win. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? No, I mean that he tied. Come on, Your Honor. Try to keep up, huh? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way! No! It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever! Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. M. Night Twist. Order. I will have order. Witnesses. Cody. Is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Wow! Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. Wow! That's right. Order. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Sup? Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently, we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? Steel Samurai was the victim. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer. He was the victim, don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Order. So the Steel Samurai in this photograph. You're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury. But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony? On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio One, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it! I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside the suit. Pops! Huh, me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. What? Show us, quick. No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. No. Here. This is it. Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Except that right there is number 2. That's outside Studio 2, not outside Studio 1. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Mia, what? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please? Certainly, I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. Take that! Your Honor, look at this. I see a gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number? Yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Ah! Got you, Edgeworth. I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible. Eh? What's this all about? Please explain. Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. Everyone will explain why I should be shocked. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on the gate in that photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Show the judge where the murder took place. It took place, Aduna, Studio 2, take that! Here, at Studio 2. I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Mine like a steel trap, Judge. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. No filming is done there. Studio 2 is no longer being used for filming. I see. And this is significant. Why? Good question. I really should think these things through more. Would you like to take another stab at it, so to speak? Stabbing away, Your Honor. I find it very significant the murder took place in Studio 2 because the trailer is there. Oh yes, because the path was blocked. The path to the trailer was blocked. So we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. What's up? They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime. Studio 2. True, titanium trap. Good point, Splatter. As you may recall, there was a trailer in Studio 2. Now on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Ms. D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. I hope they don't go into law thinking that this is what it's like, though. Order. Order. The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard Miss Oldbag saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright? Now that they're so surprised, suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. Ah, the photo. Take that! Wait, what? No. Gotta have some proof that will knock their socks off. That is it! Right, we don't have all the time in the world here. Yes, Your Honor. I thought it would have been that. Alright, hold on. This is what it's like. Sleeping pills. He gave him sleeping pills. That's why the guy overslept for his outfit, for his thing. Take that. This is it. An empty. Hi, baby. Sweetheart. this beautiful dress. Oh, is this new? That's beautiful. I'm going to be done with this in about 5-10 minutes. Okay. That's a beautiful dress. I'm playing a game called Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. That's the judge. Here, show them your dress. You gotta back up though. See? Yeah, closing in on her bedtime. It is actually. Oh. Beautiful dress, I love it. It's 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. Justice will be served. Thanks, Frosty. I think so, too. The medicine bottle? I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills. The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes, but there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Fingerprint the bottle. An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprint should show up in this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well, the court will take possession of the bottle. Empty bottle given to the judge. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai seen by Ms. Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2, and those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Mr. Justice! Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Also, why am I such a fool? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth. You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor, this trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well. Court is adjourned. October 19th, 2:47 p.m., District Court. Defendant Lobby, number 1. Whew! That was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Ha! Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Oh, of course, we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right. Thanks. To be continued. Oh, yeah. Yes, I want to save cleared stage data up to this point. Good timing, guys. This is exactly when I was looking to wrap up anyway for the day. So, that is all saved. Save game and suspend play. And let's get back to the... Boom. Good stuff. Awesome. All right, guys. So we are going to have a giveaway and a raid today. Got a good crowd. Yeah, I've got to finish, have some dinner, and then I've got a Speculate recording tonight. Couple things to keep in mind. Tomorrow night, probably late, there is a chance that we will have a D&D cast. That is possible tomorrow night. Next week, Tuesday, will be my normal cast, and on Tuesday, I will continue to stream this. I'll finish up this case, and then I'll continue with this game. I'm going to be playing through Phoenix Wright, the Ace Attorney, the first game, and then when that's done, I'm going to be finishing up my Ultima Underworld run. Then I'm going to be doing either Dragon Age Inquisition, Assassin's Creed 4, or Trails of Sky, one of those three. After that, we will do one of the Fighting Fantasy game books, Talisman of Death, and then, I don't know, then it'll probably be one of the other three games that I mentioned that I didn't choose previously. We'll see. I've also got interviews coming up with the Shadowgate developer, the Shadowgate remake dev, and I've got an interview coming up with Obsidian, who did Pillars of Eternity as well. So if you guys keep your eyes out for that, you will see it coming soon. However, I had a great time today. It was really a lot of fun. I've been really enjoying myself with this. Hey, my pleasure. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. I've been really enjoying it quite a bit myself. All right, now before you guys all take off, though, I am going to do a giveaway because I have a lot of super generous people. Super generous people that... I really wish we wouldn't do that. Come on. Ah. There we go. Super generous people, and they have given me things to give away to you. Specifically, I have a few games that I want to give away, and I will give you guys the choices as follows. So here you go. If you guys win the giveaway tonight, you will have a choice of one of the following three games, and they are as follows. Choice number 1 is Five Nights at Freddy's. That's right. You've heard it. You've thought about it. Now you get a chance to play it. Five Nights at Freddy's. This is courtesy of Lawkeeper. I will never, ever play it, so I'm happy to give it away. So Five Nights at Freddy's is choice number 1. That's courtesy of Law. Choice number 2 is Serious Sam 3, the BFE edition. Serious Sam 3, the BFE edition. That is courtesy of Messiah DMR. And then choice 3 is Metro 2033. That is courtesy of Kilobyte. So again, Five Nights at Freddy's, that is courtesy of Law. Serious Sam 3 BFE Edition, that is courtesy of Messiah DMR. And Metro 23, that is courtesy of Kilobyte. Those are your three choices today, and all you have to do is enter the following keyword, which is going to be, let's see... this is a long one. If you're interested in one of those three games, please type "My Kid is Better Than Cody" to enter the giveaway. If you guys are interested, please type in "My Kid is Better Than Cody" if you're interested in winning the giveaway. Oh, good times. While you guys are doing that, case sensitive. It is case sensitive, yes. It is case sensitive. So the best thing is probably to just cut and paste if you can. While you guys are doing that, I'm going to check and see who we're going to raid today. Someone I want to raid today. I don't know who it is. So just bear with me a moment while you guys are putting that in. Hey, Harris, what's going on, man? I'm just logging off, man. I'm just doing my giveaway. So again, if you guys are interested, thank you guys so much for the follows today as well. If you guys are interested, please type in "My Kid is Better Than Cody." Let's see. I know who. One of two possibilities, actually. Okay. Cool. All right. I know we have two choices. I got two choices as to who we're going to raid, and I will figure it out by the time we're done. I'll figure out who's it going to be. All right. Again, last call. Hey, Mining. What's up, everybody? Good to see everyone today. Good crowd tonight, and please spread the word about the stream. Again, I'm going to be on tomorrow night. I might be on tomorrow night for a D&D stream late. Still not confirmed, but possibly. Then next week, definitely Tuesday will be my normal day stream. I'll continue streaming this. And then after that, all bets are off for the rest of that week because it's Thanksgiving week. So that means that I may stream more, I may stream less. I don't know. So you're just going to have to roll with the punches next week. The week after that, we'll be back to the normal routine of the Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay? All right. Oh, God. Oh, man. I know. It's exactly right, Lego. It's exactly true. It's exactly the case. Alrighty. Just popping up my little following list here. Okay. All right. Last call. Last call, last call. This is the end, my only friend. This is the end. That's after we kicked you back to the kicked you guys back to the curb, Carol. That's when we had something we like to call a tea party. I have no idea why we're trash talking Garrow over an event that happened almost 300 years ago. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. $250. What are we at now, right? 1776. So we're talking, let's see, 240, almost 240 years ago. I have no stake in the matter. Although, actually, my direct ancestor is Roger Sherman, who is the guy who signed he's the only guy ever to have signed the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, the Articles of Confederation as well. And he was the guy who came up with the two-thirds compromise, the states compromise, to create it so that small states would get the same representation that larger states would, that he figured out, like, proportional representation and stuff like that. He was responsible largely for figuring that out. So my ancestor largely is why this country even exists. So what's up? I had a lot to do with it completely. I think that the TNS, do you not think the Americans paid back to the French, quote, saving their butts? I'd like to remind you of a certain thing that we like to call World War. I think there might have been 2 of them, and I think that we might have saved the French twice. I'm just saying. Just saying. Brag, brag, brag. Anyway. The truth is, if you go back far enough, everybody helped each other. Everyone screwed up each other. So I think everyone sort of had it, you know? Like everyone ultimately back in the past did something. All right, and the winner. What's up, Build? Hacks. My first win! The gentleman wins! Victory! The gentleman is actually never one of these. Yeah, I know. Exactly, love. Exactly. I'm with you, man. That's why I might have been a little sarcastic. A little bit. Serious Sam. Oh, yeah. All right, let me send that off to you right now. Hang on a second. Serious Sam, and this one is courtesy of... It'll be fun to see you play that because of the Juarez thing, too, actually. All right, hang on a second here. Message. And again, that is courtesy of Messiah, and it is on its way to you. I just sent it to you right now, gentlemen, so it is on its way to you. And again, that is courtesy of Messiah DMR. Messiah, thanks again for that giveaway. Thanks to everybody who gave away as well. All right, folks, we are going to do a raid, and the raid is going to go like this. If you've never done one of my raids before, the way it works is you go, the Arvanauts have landed, and then you do Volcania. That's Volcania. So it's like that, but without the period. And you guys can feel free to practice in my chat as we do this. And you're not going to go off do the raid until you hear the music. So as soon as you hear the end of stream music, that's when we're just going to drop the raid like no one's business. We got a good crowd in here, so it'll be a good, sort of a nice, focused, concentrated raid. Really helps for something like this. I would like to thank, though, first, I'd like to thank everyone who watched and made this cast awesome for me. I'd like to thank Glog78, who was lurking in the background. Good to see you, Glog. I'd like to thank Lego, Shadow, Gentleman, and Thorg. Good moderation, especially from Shadow and gent today. Thorg, I was glad you were able to see this for a change, because I know you said you had never seen this game. So thanks a lot, guys, for everything. And Shadowed, thanks again for the Arcanus bot, which has been a real help. Cambridge says you should have the bot up and running in the next day or so, but Arcanus has been a big help, so thank you, man. It is a pleasure to have in here, as always, Elswin, Mining Miner, G-Man, Sargon, Porquitos, Leshrak, Lee, Harris, who I haven't seen in a long time. Good to see you, man. Diablos, Mercurius, Matmo, Messiah, Yvault, Dragon, all regulars of mine. Thank you guys so much. Porquitos is a streamer you guys should be following as well. Really good guy. And good to see all of you wonderful people who are regulars of mine. Good to see Scriptlet and Zcat. Zcat, thank you so much for the follow. I hope you like what you saw and heard and will remain as part of our community. Script has been in here a few times before, so hopefully he's working towards that regular status because he wants to hang out with us as well. Same with Build, Apple, Zanson, Caged Wisdom, EXE Fan, Nixon, IAK, all regulars of mine, and IAK is another one you guys should be following. Really good guy. Links, thanks for stopping by again. I appreciate it. Optic, what's up, Optic? Part of the Infinity and Beyond crew. Another person you guys should be following. He is a good streamer. Always a pleasure to have Don take it again. Don, thanks so much for the game contribution earlier. Thanks to Lord. Thanks to thanks to Don and Lord, who are both regulars of mine. Whoosh, I don't know that I've seen you in here, Whoosh. Maybe once before. I want to say that I've seen you in here, Whoosh, but always a pleasure to have new people in here. If I have seen you in here before, welcome back. But if not, welcome to the stream. I hope you like what you saw and heard and will follow. Always a pleasure to have Grand Blade, Dragon Spear, Diddy, all regulars of mine. Deferoys, I don't think I've seen you in here before, Deferoys, so I hope you like what you saw and heard and will follow. Always a pleasure to have Love Shack in here. Always a pleasure to have Frosty Ray, Glob Monkey, Johan Garrow. Thank you for the follow, Derpino. Welcome to the Arvanauts. Thank you so much for the new follow. I love to see that. Always a pleasure to have Garrow in here, and Bertimus, who I haven't seen in here for a while. Edgy Koala and TNS Mephiston, all regulars of mine. Good to see you guys. And Zodiarkel, who is a recent addition. Thank you guys so much for everything. This has been a great stream for me. I had a lot of fun. And with that, guys, where we are going to go, hold on a second while I pop up the stream. Hold on just a moment. I want to make sure that I'm actually seeing what I should be seeing. Am I? Yes, good. We are going to go. Remember, do not go on this raid. Don't go on this raid until you hear my music. We are going here to Elegy of Games. Elegy is actually the guy that inspired me to play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney in the first place. He's an aspiring voice actor and does the voices too. And right now he's playing The World Ends With You, which is a DS. Not ironically enough, title. So let's go over there. Let's give him some love. Let's throw down that raid and show him what the Arvanauts are all about. Remember, don't go until you hear the music. Until I see you folks, hopefully tomorrow night for D&D and then definitely for Tuesday. Have a wonderful few days. Love you guys. You're the best viewers on Twitch. Thanks for making this a great cast. Please spread the word. And until I see you next, have a good Friday. Have a good night. Oh, and also, wait, and also... that too.
Fresh and new, when it all seemed clear to you, when your aim was straight and true, were your mind untroubled by the questions in the dark, content to play your part, open pathways to your heart, were your life untainted by a host of broken dreams, when all your acts were queens, understood all that it means, could you have understood the way your life was bound, did you ever wonder how you got from there to now? Oh yes, you're gonna fly away from here, where the sky grows more clear, and your problems disappear, drift away down below, watch them go down to your friends, where the trouble never ends, and there's always just one more day left to go. cynical disguise. When will they catch you? All those little things you said. Will it turn around instead? Blame the voices in your head. With all your subtle language, try and turn your life around. If your center gets unwound, you do your best to slow things down. And if you feel things that you never felt before, things that shook you to your core, a shattered truth you can ignore. Oh, yes, you're gonna fly away from here when the sky grows more clear and your problems disappear. Drift away down below, watch them go down to your friends where the trouble never ends. And there's always just one more day left to go. Take a different tack. You can turn and face your demons, or you can give yourself a break. You can go a new direction. Life is only